Good morning.
Morning.
All right, let's start.
Okay.
Here you go.
All right, thanks.
No worries.
So, guys, equipment, I'm just going to chuck a timer on. But equipment that's optional is hand weights. Otherwise, you don't need anything. Maybe a sweat towel. We have sweat towels.
We get sweaty.
Let's do it.
Let's start.
Okay, we're going to, I'm going to trick you, we're going to come to seated.
Okay.
We're going to come to seated and we're going to start with our heels together.
How's the volume?
I mean, it's good for me.
Okay.
Maybe we put it down a little bit. Yeah, that's good. All right, so heels together. We're going to go knees apart and we're going to place the hands on our knees. We're going to take a nice inhale breath and then exhale. So just drop into the breath here. Allow the hips to be nice and soft. Inhale, exhale. Good. And now on your next inhale, I want you to bring your heart forward. And then on your exhale, I want you to round through your spine and kind of hang off your knees. Good. So we inhale again, heart forward. And exhale, round. So nodding chin to chest, imagining someone's pulling you from your bra strap. Inhale forward. Exhale, round. So this should feel really lovely if you've just rolled out of bed. It should feel really lovely if you're preparing for bed. Wherever you're at in the world, we'll go for one more. Exhaling here. Inhale, bring the heart forward. And exhale. Here. Now we're going to get juicy through the spine. So we're going to go through a circle. Feels like we're doing a bit of a dance routine, yeah?
I like it.
Good. So you're just doing that same movement, chest forward and around. This is what Rach and I look like on the dance floor. Well, I do anyway. I'm going to add in a bit of a twerk. And then we can reverse the circle, come back the other way. Yeah, loving the tunes, girl.
Thanks. I made it special for this live one.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
Nice. So you may notice you're a bit stiff through the hips, but hopefully you've softened up a bit, especially through these circles. All right, from here, take either leg, it doesn't matter which, underneath, and then the other one will cross over on top. We'll take a nice inhale breath, your opposite arm to cross over, leg comes to your ear, and then we exhale, press into the outer edge of the thigh, and turn and rotate towards the back. You don't have to force anything, but I want you to think of length from your sit bones right through the crown of your head. That's it. And on each exhale breath, I want you to think of turning and rotating towards that back shoulder a little bit more. Wherever your eyes go, your rotation or your eyesight will obviously follow. That doesn't make any sense. But just look to where you want to rotate is the main cue. Cool. Come back through to center and we'll turn and rotate to the other side. So keeping the legs where they are, elbow comes to the inner part of the knee now. We turn and rotate to that back shoulder. And it should feel really nice to kind of wring the spine out. So sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through the crown of the head so you're not dumping in the lower back. Last deep breath here. Allow the hips to really relax into this position so you're not holding through the glutes. And then we'll do a little shimmy shimmy, swap the legs over and come across to the other side. So a nice inhale breath, and as you do this, I really like to think of length from the crown, from my tail right through the crown of my head. And then exhale, elbow to outer part of the knee, turn and rotate. And looking to where you want to rotate to. As you inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, turn and rotate that a little bit more. Last deep breath. Good, and then inhale to come back through to center, keep the legs as they are. Slow out.
Bit close.
And then turn and rotate. Yeah, I could probably give you a bit of space, so I'm like sitting on your lap. Good, so again, sit bones are planted. Lifting and lengthening from sit bones right through to the crown of the head, shoulders relaxed. Awesome job. What did it say?
It said
Pause
pause.
due to poor connection.
Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Sorry guys.
We're still here. Come on over now onto all fours. And we're going to come into our cat-cow for some spinal mobility. So we inhale to drop through the chest, look up to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, we're going to press the mat to my cues. So your fingers are nice and spread. Your knuckles are connected so that your fingertips are nice and light on the mat. If you're someone who tends to overextend through your arms, I want you to soften through the elbows so that your elbow creases point inwards just slightly towards one another. That's
He's
it.
speaking to me.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't, and then I saw you change that, so that's perfect. Good, so moving through, really tuck the chin to the chest so you feel that stretch through the neck, the top of the spine. Keeping the arms nice and long. You can think of connecting the shins to the mat as well. Good, and we'll go for the last one. Inhaling here. Nice, great. Yes, good. Sometimes it just takes a look. And exhale. Round. Awesome. From here, we're going to tuck the toes, we're going to lift the hips, and we're going to come into our down dog. So just pedal out through the feet. Just bring awareness to your body with where you may be feeling some soreness or stiffness. And then you can stop with the pedaling, and then you can think of bringing your chest to your thighs. So don't worry about connection of your heels. That's not the main aim of this down dog. Main aim is to get length through your hamstrings, which you can still get from lifting the heels. I want you to think of bringing your chest to your thighs and keeping your ears in between your shoulders. Again, fingers are widespread, knuckles are connected. Breathe here. Awesome. We're going to take a little crouch, look to the hands. We're going to come through a little yoga flow. So step up or jump to the front of your mat. Fold yourselves in half. And vertebrae by vertebrae, restack your spine. And we go through our flow. Inhale, the arms come up and overhead. Exhale, arms out to the side, nod chin to chest. Draw belly button through the spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae, fold on down. Knees are nice and soft. We inhale to lengthen, look forward. We exhale to fold. We inhale to step up or jump, plank position. Good. Exhale, bend elbows, point them backwards. Lower all the way or halfway. And inhale, coming up to up dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Drop back to down dog. Good. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg raises. Exhale, bring knee to nose. Good. Step the foot through to shape the hand. We're going to come into a high lunge. So arms by the ears. Knee above the ankle. Back heel is lifted. Breathe into here. Sink nice and low so you feel that stretch through the front of your hip. Good. We're going to come into warrior one. Beautiful, Rach. So at the heel, kind of centered to that back foot. Looking down past your middle finger. Keep this nice deep lunge. Keep your knee open so it's not knocking in past your big toe. Then you're going to come into a reverse lunge. Oh, that feels good. That's nice. Yummy, yummy, yummy for the sides, which we're going to need because we've got obliques today. Good. Turn and windmill. Shape the foot. Square off the hips. Step back to your plank position. Bend at the elbows. Coming into your up dog. Relax the shoulders, look forward. And then you can lift your hips and come on back to down dog. Good. And we go again, other side. Inhale, back leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Draw belly button through the spine. Step the foot in between the hands. Lift your back foot. Get your balance. Take your arms up and overhead. Really sink into the hips. Get nice and juicy. Feel that stretch through the front of your hip. Good. We're going to drop that back heel. Keep the nice, deep lunge. Look past your middle finger. Good. From here, reverse lunge. Feel that beautiful stretch down the side here. Good. And then we windmill the arms. Shape the foot. Step back to plank. Belly button through to spine. Exhale. Tune. Up dog. Good. And then we go down dog. And then we're going to crouch. Nice and low. Look to the hands. Step up or jump. Fold yourselves in half. And vertebrae by vertebrae, restack your spine. The arms come up and overhead. And then exhale, we bring that energy back down towards us. Awesome.
Let's start.
Let's get into it.
I'm gonna move this closer so you guys can hear the music. Alright.
So first series, if you've got wrist weights, obviously have them on. We're going to come down into a kneeling position. And we're going to start with, what's that?
You can move over a bit.
Okay. Doesn't matter which leg you start with because we're going to do both. We're going to take hands behind the head. Elbows are going to be nice and wide in our peripheral vision. We inhale, lower. We exhale, lift. So keep going at your own pace. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. I'm going to talk you through the cues. So your front leg, the heel should be in line with your knee. This knee should be directly underneath your hip. And Rachel's going to think of lifting up and out of this oblique, and it's this contraction that's going to do the strengthening work. The lower you come down into this imaginary well, the harder you make it for yourself. And then obviously if you've got the wrist weights, that's going to add an extra layer.
We didn't use them on purpose.
That's true. If there was only one set, I was going to make Rach use them, but she's hid them somewhere. Good. So you want to make sure that those elbows are wide. Imagine you're in 2 panes of glass. So if you rotate too far forward or back, you're going to shatter that glass. It's all about staying in this same line. And you don't need to overextend to come on up and out of it here. Just up so that your hip comes above the knee. Nice. So we're relaxing the shoulders. Rach is lifting up and out, and then she's contracting here. She's thinking of lengthening here and contracting. Awesome job, babe. Good. Now let's add in some rotation. We come down, we hold, we rotate. We come back to the front and up. Good. So imagine, again, those 2 panes of glass. Obviously here they're shattered, then they magically reappear, and we're in between them. Cool. Down. Make sure your head is pressed into your hands so that you're keeping that beautiful spinal alignment. And up. Last one. Down. Rotate. Forward. And up. Beautiful job. Let's come across to the other side. Other leg comes out in line with the hip. Hands behind the head. We inhale to lower, lift and lengthen. Exhale to come back to that start position. Remembering we don't have to overcook it. To here, that's too much. It's nice and controlled. It's a small contraction. Good, lift and lengthen. And up. Cool. Gonna check these 2 panes of glass. Nice, she's in them, she's good. Press your head into your hands. Yeah. Nice. So in this exercise, people tend to push their head too far forward and it rounds them through their chest. So make sure you're pressing your head into your hands and keeping those elbows nice and wide. It's going to reduce you rounding through your upper body and particularly through your neck. If you've already got that rounded posture, that's really important. Make sure your hips are facing forward so you're not rotating there. Remembering that the lower you come into that imaginary well, the harder it is to lift back up. Inhale, we lower, and as you exhale, gently lift your pelvic floor. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Due to core connection. It's all right. We're back. So we lower, we rotate, chest to floor as far as you can, open, and lift. We lower, we rotate, we open, we lift. Good, we've got 2 more. Lower, rotate, keep pressing the head into the hands, open and lift. And last one, lower, rotate, open and lift. Awesome job. Come across to the other side. We've got that round once more. Hands behind the head, elbows are wide. We inhale, lower, we exhale, lift. Good, we inhale, lower, bring your foot forward slightly. Yep, nice. So if you feel like you're kind of twisting through your hips, just check the position of this front foot. Probably needs to come a little further forward than what you think. You want to think heel in line with the knee so the toes will be further forward than the knee. Nice. Inhale, Exhale, belly button through to spine, pelvic floor lifts.
I'm so sweaty already.
Good. See, this is what you'll get, guys. Not this. I keep looking at myself in the thing. I'm like, there's a basketball there. That's all right. I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant.
Then this. Come on. Nice. Elbows wide. Come back. Good. Let's go for 4. For 3. Inhale, exhale up. For 2. Good. And last one before we add in our rotations. Good. So we rotate. Good. We open and lift. I'm going to add on 2 variations, or a variation if you want to make it harder. Come with me. So we come on down, we rotate, we extend the arms from here, and then we come on up. Good. So we come on down, we rotate, we open up through the chest, and get on up there. That would have been a lot harder if you had your wrist weights on too. All right, let's go. Keep it going. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And as I say lift, also subconsciously think of lifting your pelvic floor. So that's another big important cue for you to remember through this course, is your core is not just your superficial muscles, it's also your deep muscles, which includes your pelvic floor. So we want to train that as well. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So for those of you that asked about pregnancy related questions, that will be a big one for you, is coordinating your breath with movement. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Keep that length through your spine. As you start to fatigue, you might feel that you're kind of sinking forward and pressing your booty back, hips forward, head into the hands. Last 3. Relax those shoulders. Inhale, exhale up. Good. Last one. And we add in the rotation. So we come on down, we rotate chest to floor, open the chest, press the hips forward and lift. You got last one with hands behind the head, and then you can join me for the challenge. So we come on down, we rotate, we extend the arms, we rotate. Oh, one side will be harder than the other. And lift. Lower, rotate, open. My goodness. Up, get there.
Oh,
awesome job. Have a quick drink.
Already.
Yep, do what you need. Give the arms a little shake out because we're moving into the next sequence. All right. This is going to have a lot of demand on your shoulders and your hands, so really make sure that you get that centration or that support of your hands. So that's fingers widespread, knuckles connected so that you're not clawing, and taking weight off your heel of your hands. All right, let's go. So you're going to start in a nice down dog position. So let's just begin there. Pedal out through the feet if you need. Slow down the breath. Fingers spread, knuckles connected, light on the heels of the hands. Hips are high, heels are lifted as well, unless you've got that length already through your hamstrings, and they can fall naturally to the floor. Ears are in between your shoulders. All right, from here, you're going to take an inhale breath, and then as you exhale, we're going to shift our weight forward, we're going to lift our front leg, and we're going to drop into a knee to, it's kind of knee to in between hand. So I want you to make sure you're not collapsing through your chest here, so you're not rounding through your shoulders. You're just hovering your knee, and then you press back to down dog. So use this as your reprieve, and then we swap legs. Look forward, step back, down dog. Forward, and press. Inhale, exhale. I think I changed the breath. Doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you're breathing. And then on the exhale, remember that lift of the pelvic floor, the drawing of the belly button through to spine. Use your down dog as a little cheat rest. So whilst you're working your core here, you're also getting some length through your hamstrings. Keep your arms nice and long. So you're not dumping through the shoulders and letting them take the load. This is core. Press back. Get in the flow. You'll feel like you're unstoppable. How you going, Rach?
Good.
This feels nice, right? Let's go for 4. 3. Think of bringing the shoulders in between the ears. 2. And 1. Press. Now we're staying here. Shoulders are probably burning, that's all right. You're going to come forward again, but this time you're going to turn and twist so you stack your hips on top of one another. Now be mindful you're not collapsing into this back shoulder. We're hovering the hips again, and then we come back through the center. Then we swap. Come across the other side. Good. Beautiful. And back. So again, remember, you've got to press the floor away from you. Hips stack, so we're working the obliques whilst working the core. Come across. Nice. So just getting those hips on top of each other. You can go a little faster if that goes with your breath. Nice. Again, using that down dog as a little bit of a break in between. Keep the neck nice and long. So where your hips are twisting is where your eyesight will go. Both hands connected. Hips stacked on top of each other. Just pivoting on the feet. So hands and feet don't move. Well, that's a lie. The feet do, but we're just pivoting on them. Hands stay where they are. Good, last 2. I had a big breakfast this morning. Oh, I probably shouldn't have. I needed to feed the baby.
You're killing it.
All right, good. From here we go into our next exercise. You're going to come into a child's pose. Do not be, what's the word? Fooled, thank you. All right, from here, I'm in a wide leg child's pose because I've got that bump, but you can go knees together. From here, you're going to come up onto your knees, lower down in a tricep push-up, press back into your child's pose. Up, hips lower, lower down, and up. Now, it's a tricep push-up because we're targeting the backs of your arms, so no cheating. The elbows come nice and close to the rib cage. Rach, watching you. Upper arms graze the rib cage. Nice. Good, keep going. One of the main things to be mindful of this is that you're not letting your head lead. So the movement comes from this bend in the elbows and the spine comes in one long line. Good. When you come down for the next one, keep your chin tucked. Think of legs through the crown of your head. Nice, darling. Good. You've got one long line from your knee, your hip, your shoulder. Really nice. The more you squeeze those elbows in and point them backwards, the more you're going to target the triceps, and this is going to create that leaner look through your arms as well. Woo, let's go for 3. Rachel's like, are you kidding me? I already had a break. That's the perks of the job, babe. Hips lower, elbows down, and back. Last one. Hips lower, elbows back, and press. Have a little breather here. Give the arms.
Not my favourite.
Push-ups are not your favourite. That's why I add them in there.
I know they're good for you though.
Yeah, push-ups are not anyone's favourite, I don't think, but they're awesome for toning our arms and challenging our core. So just give the arms a little shake out, give the wrists a little shake out, because we have got that series once more, and then we'll bring it on down. So not to lose that momentum, let's get up. Down dog. Good. So set your foundations. Fingers widespread, knuckles connected, ears in between the shoulders. Let's go. Knee in between, look forward, press back. Knee in between, and press back. The arms are long, so we're not dumping through the chest. Arms long. Hover that leg, so you're not cheating by resting the shin or the knee or the foot on the mat. I've got eyes, I can see. Nice, guys, keep moving. Again, if you're starting to feel really fatigued, just focus on your breath. Take it a little slower. And focus on the inhale and the exhale. Let's go for 4. Keep the arms nice and long for 3, for 2, last one. Little breather. And we go again. We come forward, we lower down into our snake. Stack hips, arms are long. We're not collapsing into the shoulder. So this one will feel a little awkward, but just focus on getting hips on top of one another. Good, and not collapsing into the shoulder, so a nice long arm. Nice. So hips, this hip's on top, awesome. Nice, and then she's back, belly button through to spine. Hips, stacked. Yes, she's not over rotating, nice. Lower down, my goodness. I need a sweat rag too.
You're doing good.
Thanks, darling. So are you. Let's go. 4 more. And lift. Ears in between the shoulders as you come to that down dog. And lift. And really feel those hips shoot up to the ceiling, so you're creating that length through your lumbar spine, your lower back. And lift. Awesome job. Drop the knees. Quick little breather. Inhale here. Exhale. And then we're into our tricep push-ups. So lower. Press back.
Oh, arms are
feeling it. Good. See, there's that question. It's not just for the core. So whilst you're working your core through this exercise, now your attention has changed to your arms, your shoulders more than likely too. So you guys will really feel this through your upper body in the next coming days. If you do feel any soreness or strain through your neck, then you know that you're probably got a bit more of a rounded posture, and you really need to focus on keeping your cervical spine or your neck in line with the rest of your spine. So that's this main cue for this one. The main thing I see is people lead like this, and you need to make sure that when you come up and lower down, the first movement is your elbows. The spine just comes with you. Press back up and back down. We've got 4 more. Keep that neck long. I'm watching you go. Neck long, chin tucked to create more length through your neck. Last 3, still watching. Nice. The lower you come, the harder it is. So if you're fatiguing, just come a little way. Press back up and back. Last one. All the way down, all the way up. And press it back to child's pose. Awesome job, guys. Have a little stretch out here. Stay here in your child's pose. I'll give you a little tricep stretch. So forward connects, bend at your elbows, take them in prayer overhead, and then walk your elbows further away from your head, but nice and close towards it as well. And you should feel that nice lengthening stretch through the backs of the arms and even down across the lats underneath the armpit. Just drop into your breath. Reach out through the arms. You can circle through the wrist a few times. And reverse the circle, come back the other way. Go nice and slowly. Peel yourselves back up, restacking the spine one at a time. And then you can just roll down through the shoulders. Grab your sweat towel, grab your drink bottle. Reverse the circle, come back the other way. You can just do a couple of neck circles. Notice how nice it feels to get a little sweaty, to have the heart pumping, the blood flowing. All right, sweet. We'll finish off with a bit of a stretch. So come back into your down dog, just to get us there. We're going to kick the front leg forward. We're going to bring the heel to the booty, open up through the hip. I keep losing my words. Three-legged dog. Step it through. Come into that low lunge. And I've just realised I faced the camera the wrong way. This is not going to be a nice sight. We're going to shimmy around this way and then we're going to swap. So you're just kind of shuffling around to come here.
Turn around?
Yes, we should. No one needs to see that.
You don't want to see our butts.
No, you don't need to. I just wanted to get into this position, but I did not think it through which leg I should have started with. So, We're in this position, feet as wide as you need to. We've got a kind of nice straight spine here. And just make sure that your heels are in alignment with one another, the toes are pointing forward. We're going to interlock our hands behind our back. We're going to take a little dive forward. It's a little stretch through the front of the chest, the shoulders, which will be really yummy after what we just did. And if you need to, you can shift your legs out, your feet out. But just hang here and notice how nice it feels to just be suspended. The more you breathe, the more you slow down, you'll probably start to feel your hands come closer towards the floor too. It's your chest, your pecs, the front of your shoulder muscles opening up. Good, and then you can release the hands. Good, you're going to place your left hand to the center of your body, the center of your feet, and then we're going to release the right hand and turn and rotate. Feel the drip, the sweat dripping all over. Good. Drop that hand down, that comes to the center. Plant it, fingers spread, and then turn and rotate. Good, you're going to come back through, do the same to the other side. Press the arm away, nice, long arm. Turn and rotate, you might feel like you get a little bit more. You might feel a slight stretch through the inner thigh. Good, come on down, other side. Ooh, good, come back through. We're going to come into a nice deep inner thigh stretch. So I've just pivoted on this foot so my toes are pointing to the outer parts of my mat. Kind of using my elbow to keep this knee open. So if you're tight through your hips, it will come inwards. I want you to be able to see your toes. Just think of a long spine. Bring your chest forward, breathe, and focus on sending that breath to this inner thigh. Sweat towel, please. Thank you. Cool, and then just send your booty back behind you, keep the feet where they are, pivot those toes out to the corner and slide on down to the other side. Ooh, keeping that knee nice and open. Toes up to the ceiling. Nice, try and get the knees up to the ceiling too so that you're opening up through your hip joint and not coming into that internal rotation. So if you're quite tight, that in itself will feel like a bit of an effort. That's good. Nice, breathe into this nice inner thigh, our adductor, giving it some length. Let's do that again, because it feels so good. Thank God we turned around. That would have been a sight for sore eyes. Good, so again, knees, toes up to the ceiling, chest and spine as long as possible. And each time you come across the side, you should feel that it gets easier, especially as you breathe and focus on sending that breath down to the thighs. Awesome. Sink your booty down, flip those legs out in front of you, bend your knees. We'll finish with one of my favorite stretches. This is one anyone can do any time of the day, especially if you have a desk job and you're feeling tight through your neck and your upper body. So you're gonna wrap your arms underneath your thighs, grab a hold of either your elbows, your forearms or your wrists, whatever your body allows you to do. You're gonna nod your forehead to your knees, bring chin to chest, and then we're gonna pull back. So pull back and imagine that I am pulling you from your bra strap or pulling you from that mid back, and you're in this beautiful C-shaped curve. Just sit there, how good is it?
Good.
Draw belly button through to spine, or baby through to spine. And just really allow the head to fall. You'll take a nice inhale, breath, lengthen through the spine, come forward. And then exhale again. So belly button through the spine, round, chin drops. Awesome job. Cool. Let's cross your legs out in front, no hands, bring yourselves up to standing.
And we're done.
And we're done.
Yay!
Awesome job.
We're sweaty for a hug.
Let's not. Let's not.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for the workout. I will save this on the feed, so if you really liked it, you want to do it again, it will be here. Share it with your friends, and also don't forget that the Flat Tummy program just launched yesterday. And thanks, everybody.
Thanks for joining, guys.
Hope
Have
you
an
liked
awesome
it.
day.
Mwah.
See ya.